Kiara. And if you haven't already, please go like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I promise you will love it here. So today's video would be a question and answer part 1 video. So a Q&A part 1. So on my other social media platforms, I went and asked my friends and my followers to give me some questions that they would like for me to answer about myself, my life, just anything. You can ask me anything that you would like to ask me, and I'll make a video answering the questions. So I had the questions wrote down in my phone, and I decided to write them in my journal. Hey babes, so question number 1 is, how old are you? I am 31 years old. My birthday is November 15th, 1993, and I am a Scorpio. So I'm 31 years old, flourishing in my 30s, just living my life in my 30s. So yeah. The next question is, what is your full name? So a lot of people already know my full name, but a lot of you don't, and I'm not gonna give you guys my full name, but I'll give you my first name and my middle name because I use it. So my first name is Letitia, and my middle name is Kiara. So Letitia Kiara, that's what I go by. Okay, next question is, how many kids do you have? I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and 1 little girl, and their ages are 10, 8, and 4. Next question is, what is your relationship status? Are you single, taken, married, or just doing you? Okay, so my relationship status, I am in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with my kid's father. We haven't always been in a relationship. I've been knowing him since 2011, so we kind of been off and on, but we're trying to get it together and get it right. So we came back together, and we just gonna try this thing out again. But no, I am not married. It's my goal to be married. I told myself that I'm gonna be engaged this year and married by next year. So I do have expectations, so we gonna see. So the next question is, what is your job title? What type of work do you do? So my job title is a medical receptionist, or a medical front desk receptionist. I work at a doctor's office, and I basically check patients in, verify insurance, that type of stuff. I'm not gonna give too much information about my job because a lot of people know me already, and a lot of people from my city, and you know, for safety reasons, stalking reasons, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. But I am a medical front desk receptionist. That is my job title, and I've been at my job for almost 3 years. The next question is, how is motherhood to you? Okay, so motherhood to me is wonderful. I love being a mom. It gets stressful, it gets hard, it gets frustrating, all of the above, but I love being a mom, and I'm very grateful that I'm able to have kids and that God chose me to be a mommy. I love being a mom. For the longest, I thought that I would only be a boy mom, but 4 years later, after having 2 sons, God blessed me with my daughter, and right then and there, I knew that I was done having kids after her, no matter what. So yeah, motherhood is wonderful. Like I said, I have my days. It has its challenges. It's hard. Being a mom is not easy, whether you have a big support system, a small support system, or no support system. It's hard, girl. It's hard. So if you ain't ready for that, then yeah. Next question is, what is your favorite color? So my favorite color used to be black and rose gold and mauve pink. I never really had one favorite color. I've always loved multiple colors, but those used to be my favorite colors. But lately I've been tapping into my pink era. Like any tone, shade, color of pink, I love it. So pink, and of course I still love black, but I've been getting to a little pink a lot more. So I've been like tapping into my girly side a little more. So yeah. Next question is, where do you live and what is your hometown? So my hometown is Macon, Georgia, and that is where I currently still live. I've been here basically all my life except for my childhood, because my dad was stationed on the army, so we used to follow him wherever he got stationed. So I've stayed in Tacoma, Washington. I stayed near California. Yeah. But my hometown is Macon, Georgia, and I do still live here. Next question is, were your babies delivered vaginal or C-section? Okay, so that'll be a good video to do my birth story, my delivery story, because it was wild and it was very crazy. But my first baby, I had to get induced with him because I went over my 40 weeks. Well, I was going over my 40 weeks. He was showing no signs that he wanted to come. I wasn't dilating. It was just very hard for me. So I ended up going in to get induced, and things were going good until I received Pitocin, which is medicine to help induce labor, move labor, help you dilate. So it was just like a miserable experience after I got to the hospital, and things just went left, and I had to end up having an emergency C-section. So I didn't have to get put to sleep, thank God, but it was an emergency, and I did have to have an emergency C-section. I was in labor for over 12 hours, maybe 18, 19 hours. And then he finally came to the world later that night, basically the next day. But I'll give like a full detail on that, like in a separate video, because it's a lot to talk about. And I would like to educate young moms and women who may be pregnant or may be thinking about being pregnant about childbirth and all that from my experience. So my first child was an emergency C-section, my second child was a scheduled C-section, and my third child was a scheduled C-section as well. And each C-section experience was different. None of it was the same. Each time something different happened. Each time it was a different feeling. Each time it was a different pain. Each time it was just different. But like I said, I will do a separate video going over like my birth story for my babies later on down the line. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting thirsty. Okay. Next question is, what's something you would tell your younger self? Something I would tell my younger self is, girl, just go out there, do whatever it is you want to do. Whatever you've been thinking about doing for a while, for a long time, just go do it. Do not be scared. Stop being shy. Stop being afraid. It is going to be okay. If that is something that you want to do, go do it. Don't let nothing hold you back. Don't let nobody talk you out of doing it. Don't let nothing stop you. Just go. You'll be okay. It's a lot of stuff I would tell my younger self. But yeah, main thing is stop being shy, stop being scared, go after what you want. Next question is, how did 2024 go for you, and is there anything you wish you could change? 2024 was a wild year. I wouldn't say that it was all bad, because it wasn't, but of course everybody go through things in their life. Everybody hit bumps and lumps along the way, but for the most part 2024 was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was okay, and I made it. when 2024 first started, I was going through a rocky time in my life. I had a lot of stuff to figure out. Everything was going wrong. Yeah, I was just, yeah. And by the end, it got better. And then it got a bit rocky. And then it got better. And then it got okay. And then before you know it, it was over. Anything I wish I could change that happened in 2024? I don't know. Like, I don't think so. Like, I mean, not that I can remember. Nothing just tragically happened that I just would be like, oh, I wish I could have went back and changed this. I wish I could have did it different. 2024 actually got better as far as my relationship with my kids' family, their dad's side, because if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. But that was a plus. Like, things got better. Everybody matured, growed up, moved past things. So that was a plus. But other than that, we don't dwell on the past. We move on to the future and the present. Okay, babes. Next question is, what is your favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is shop, spend money. Whether it's online, in store, in my sleep, I have a shopping problem. I love spending money. I love shopping. My favorite thing to buy is clothes. I love clothes. I love nails. I love just money. I love spending money. So my favorite thing to do is shop and to be around my family, because every time we're together, we have a time. So, yeah. Next question. What inspired you to start YouTube? So, y'all, I have been wanting to start YouTube for a very long time, like years. When I was in high school, basically, and I graduated in 2020. What am I saying? I graduated in 2012, and I've been following these YouTubers. I've been subscribed to a lot of YouTubers on my channel for a very long time, and they just like been inspiring me to just do it and do it and do it. And each year, every time I made a vision board, or every time I made like a to-do list of things that I want to accomplish in the year, that was always on there, and I never stuck to it. I never tried it. I never started. And I don't know, something just clicked in my head, said, girl, you finna do this. Whether you get support, whether somebody like, comment, subscribe, watch you finna start, because you never know what can happen in the future. You never know where it could go and what it could lead to. But yeah, I always wanted to do YouTube, but like I said, I've always been like the quiet, shy girl. When I was little, I'm very, I don't know, in public, I'm very shy. So that's kind of been holding me back, but I finally decided to just try it, and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to perfect it, but here we are. Okay, next question is, what is your most memorable moment in your life? The most memorable moment in my life, I had quite a few. But the most memorable moment in my life is, I remember when I first found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, she's 4 now. Before I even took a test and everything, I just had this feeling like, girl, something is going on with your body. Like, I think you're pregnant, girl. But like I said, it had been like 4.5 years later since I had a child. So, I don't know, I was just scared to take a test. I was scared. I was so in denial, and something in my head kept telling me, you're pregnant, it's a girl. You're pregnant, it's a girl. You're pregnant, it's a girl. So I took a test and I was pregnant. I actually took a test on July the 4th, 2019. I never forget it. It was 4th of July. I ran to the Dollar Tree and I got a test, and them lines popped up and it was history. So after that, I was just so shocked and in denial, and I was scared to tell anybody because I'm like, 3 kids, like, girl, you're pregnant, you was doing so good. But yeah, and like I said, something in my heart just told me before I even found out that she was a girl, that it was a girl. I always knew it was a girl. So before I found out her gender, I would go shopping for baby stuff, and I would buy like girl stuff, pink stuff, because I was like, I just know this a girl. It gotta be a girl. So it's like I knew before it all happened, and sure enough, it was a girl. But like I said, I've had a lot of memorable moments. I just had a lot of moments. And every time I think about the moments, it just makes me, you know, smile and gets me a little jittery inside. But yeah, not too much on that. Okay, next question is, what is your dream job or your dream vacation? I don't really have a dream job. I just don't. Whatever makes me money, whatever gonna get me the money, whatever's gonna get me more money, whatever's gonna triple double my income, whatever's gonna make me happy. So don't really have a dream job. Dream job would be no job. My own boss, self-employed. But dream vacation, I really want to go to Paris. Like, I want to go somewhere pretty like that. Yeah, I don't know. So we're almost to the end. Hold on, babes. Hang on with me for a little longer, just a little longer. Next question is, how do you deal with your mental health? How do I deal with my mental health? So, one way I deal with my mental health, one way that I learned to deal with my mental health without crashing out, is self-care. So I have about 2 or 3 self-care journals and mental health journals, and I've learned that writing down my feelings and writing down what I'm going through kind of helps me get through it, because it's like when I write it down, I'm letting it out without actually talking to no one or telling anyone, because I got this thing where I don't really like talking to people about stuff like that, because I feel like people just use that against you and people throw it back up in your face. I have had that happen before, so I just learned to keep my feelings to myself and just handle it on my own. But yeah, so journaling, I also just separate myself from everybody. Another thing I do is I'll just leave the house and I'll just go do something that I like to do. Like, I'll just go get me like some coffee and I'll just go walk around Ross or Marshalls or something and just shop and clear my mind. A couple of years back, I've actually had a very bad episode where my mental health got the best of me, and it almost took me out. So it almost got me up out of here. And I had to go get help for it. I'm not gonna go into too much details about it, but if you can kind of put 2 and 2 together, then you kind of get where I'm going. But even though I didn't want to go get the help, me being in the place that I was kind of woke me up and made me realize, like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? It's still more life to you. You ain't finna take yourself out. You ain't finna go. It ain't your time. God ain't ready for you yet. What are you doing? So yeah, and I would say that a lot of it stemmed from just toxic situations I was in. postpartum, motherhood. It was just a lot on me at the moment. Like, it was like family issues. It was like I wasn't happy in the state that I was in. I wasn't happy where I was. I wasn't happy about my living condition. I wasn't happy about. It was just a lot. So it all just piled up on me, and I almost crashed out, y'all. But look at me now. I'm here. Next question is, what is your favorite designer brand? I don't have a favorite designer brand, honestly. I love a lot of different brands, love a lot of different designers. I'm not like a materialistic person, so stuff like that don't really excite me. But I would say that I do love Marc Jacobs. I love Louis Vuitton. I love Coach. I love basically something from every designer, if that makes sense. Like, if I see it, I like it. I don't care who the designer is. It could be anything. If I like it, I like it. So, next question is, do you have any motherhood tips? Ooh, yes. I actually do have a lot of motherhood tips that I could and can and would share with people. I wouldn't sit on here and give them though. In this video, I'll make that like a separate video as well. Like I said, because it'll be based on my experience and what I'm going through. So I'm not a professional. I can't tell people how they choose to be a mother is wrong. I can't tell them what they're doing is wrong, whether it's right or wrong. That's not my place to judge. I just know how to be a mother to my kids. So, but I will put a video up. Don't know, maybe soon, might not be. But just giving like motherhood tips from things that I've tried, things that I do, things that I've learned since being a mother. I've been a mom for 10 years. So, and the very last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So, in 5 years, I see myself the happiest girl I ever been. As far as location, I have a place that I would like to relocate in my mind, but if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But the one thing I see myself doing in 5 years is being a wife. Heavy and big on being married, being a wife, having my big house that I want, driving in my 2 dream cars, making 6 figures or more, better job, and hopefully I stick to this content creating thing and it takes off. And yeah, so in 5 or more or so years, I just see myself being happy, married, living my dream. Everything I manifest, I want to be doing or have. But yeah, so babes, we made it to the end of the video, and if you stayed with me the whole time, I just want to thank you. Like I said, I will be putting out more videos. I would try to do weekly vlogs, weekly videos, whether it's a get ready with me, try on haul, anything. I just plan on keep going and keep being consistent. Like I always say, if you guys bear with me, I promise you that it'll get better. But yeah, like I said, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will have my social media accounts linked below if you guys want to follow me on there as well to see what I have going on in my daily life. You can do that. And until next time, bye babes.